Thanks for joining us this morning on Shop South Mississippi. We are at Captain Al's on the deck in Gulfport with Stacy. How are you?
Great, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for letting us crash the party today. Listen, if you're not from here and from South Mississippi, or you've been here in a while, Captain Al's has a deep, rich history here in South Mississippi, but it didn't all start here on the deck, on the bayou in Gulfport. It started a little north of here. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we actually started 3 miles north of here in a little tiny building with 12 tables. With 2 items on the menu. You could either get shrimp, or you could get steak, or you could get steak and shrimp,
right.
Period. And those were the items that we focused on, and that is...
It's what you became well known for.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember when my family, when we would go to Captain Al's, I always loved the butter and the crackers on the table. That was like what I was a kid, so that's kind of what I focused on. But like, you knew you were going to get good steak, you know you were going to get good shrimp, and that was it. Now, fast forward to today, how long ago was that? That was the 90s.
Well, we opened in the early 90s, and then I closed on this property. This coming up May will be 11 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the 90s, fast forward to, 11 years ago to be 2014? 2013?
Yeah.
In that time frame, we don't do math really well, but that's okay, we don't have to. So, but what made you change, what made you want to come to this location?
I always envisioned being on the water, and I always envisioned a bigger purpose.
Sure.
And
than just steak and shrimp.
Yeah, we were busting at the seams. We had completely outgrown the previous location, and I just wanted to do so much more, and I envisioned so much more. And it was perfect when I found this location, and it was on the water, and I built a marina and the marina store and fuel and the sea deck and the upstairs, downstairs. Like, we have a huge area to be able to do events and community
give back to the community, for sure.
Yeah, so it was just everything I could ever dream of and everything I envisioned of what I wanted it to grow into. Sure. Plus more, and like, it's still growing, and I have room to grow because we currently now have a little over 20 acres, and I just want to keep going.
Listen, it's not every restaurant here in South Mississippi, if not any other restaurant, has 20 acres to just develop, and I think that's what really sets you apart. That's one of the many things that sets you apart from every other food and beverage establishment in South Mississippi, is that you have this gorgeous marina, which we'll talk about later. But this gorgeous marina, you have all of this land. You're doing Toys for Tots. You're doing breast cancer awareness events. Like, you're really diving into more than just servicing, giving folks something to eat and drink when they come in. You're helping folks find purpose, and I think that's a big piece of what has kept you around for so long, not the least of which is what you do inside that restaurant. Should we go take a look at the restaurant as well?
Absolutely.
Perfect, let's do it. Well, we're back in the kitchen. It's a heavy action area here in the kitchen at Captain Al's. We got Chef Milton. Thanks for being here with us.
Absolutely, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So we were talking about kind of what sets you guys apart from most other, seafood restaurants, especially. You're getting whole fish. Tell us, what is it you're preparing and filleting? You do all that stuff here.
Yes, sir. I've always been big on getting whole fish. I grew up in South Louisiana, grew up in a seafood business, so getting fresh fish, cooking fresh fish, serving fresh fish, it's always been my passion. It's always been something that sets me apart from everyone else. I know how fresh it is when it comes in. You could look at it and see, their eyes look good, the gills look good, the quality is going to be exactly what you want. Very particular about the seafood that I serve. Same thing with my oysters. My uncle fishes them, my dad delivers them, I cook them. So it's all
a family affair.
All family business, from the products that we get, from the restaurant that I work in, from everything that Stacy has done. So all the way around, just full circle.
And it's not to say that other restaurants don't have fresh seafood products, but many, I won't say all because I don't know, I've not been in all the kitchens, many are not filleting their fish on site. It's being processed off-site, it's being packaged, it's being brought in. It's still fresh, but I've eaten here many times. Just last week had the shrimp, and there's a different flavor when it's shrimp that just came off the boat. And that's what's happening. They're delivering this in the morning.
Yep.
You're preparing it, so you may have specials that change from day to day because based on what comes in. So when you're coming into Captain Al's, you never know what's going to be on the special because it's based on what you have. Let's break something down.
Okay.
Let's chuck some oysters.
Let's start with oysters. So these are from Louisiana, South Louisiana in St. Bernard Parish. Like I said, my uncle, he fishes them. My dad, he delivers them, and I cook them. So you don't get any better than that. They're placed on Sunday. We get them Tuesday.
That's it, nothing. You get them just like they come out of the water.
Yeah, these are 24 hours out of the water in South Louisiana.
That's impressive. You see people shucking their oysters in restaurants all along the coast, but it's never been maintained by the hands of the same family usually.
Correct. No, I mean, this from start to finish, from the time that they're harvested, delivered, and into my hands, it's complete family business, you know?
That's impressive. And listen, again, that's not to say that everyone else isn't doing fresh seafood, but you just don't get this quality in a lot of places. Your shrimp as well. A lot of places will get their shrimp, peeled, deveined. The whole process you're taking care of right here.
Yeah, we have fishermen that call us at 6 o'clock in the morning saying, hey, we're on the way in. We have, 10, 15 shrimp. Like these shrimp here just came off the boat.
Those are massive.
Straight out of Louisiana. A lot of our oysters, our fish, our shrimp is coming from Louisiana or here right on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. So we get our shrimp in, we pop our own heads, we peel the bodies, we split our own shrimp. We do everything. So 100% that these shrimp are fresh.
And listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. You can tell when you taste it.
Oh yeah, you get that sweet flavor of the shrimp.
That's right.
It's not any, frozen taste. It's not any IQF stuff. It's all fresh quality. You know what you're getting. You know what you're working with. You know the product that you're going to put out is going to be fresh. The customers are going to be happy, and that's what we strive for every day. Is to just serve the freshest seafood that we could get.
And that's really what you're known for. It all started with a shrimp.
Correct.
And it's been the same fresh quality. It may not have come from the same boat or the same harvest or the same shrimper, but it's the same quality for all of these years, and that's what Captain Al's is known for. So look, if you haven't got plans for tonight, if you haven't got plans for lunch right now, it's lunchtime. If you haven't got those plans yet, if you haven't made those plans, come on down to Captain Al's. You see that number down at the bottom of your screen. You see that information there. Give them a call. Come on down. The freshest of the fresh right here at Captain Al's. Come down. Chef, thanks for being here with us today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.